Welcome to the Coffee Club, broadcasting live from New York with your host, Felix, and co-host, Dr. Marc. So let's have a cup of coffee and enjoy the show.
There is no heaven. There is no hell. There is only this world and its dark reflection. And we do not know in which of the two worlds we are.
Live, we are from New York. And which two of the worlds are we from? Who knows? This is Felix. I'm your host tonight, as I am every Monday. And then on Fridays, I come back as the rebellious Rev. My host tonight with me, as always, Dr. Marc. But he's too busy making himself something to eat or drink or something. He needs his energy. He made himself a nice hot cup of coffee. All right. I'm going to fire him now. He didn't make one for me.
Well, because you still have all your coffee left. I mean, really. Besides, we're not supposed to be talking now. We're supposed to be listening to the intro.
It was finished already.
There is no heaven, there is no hell?
Finished.
Oh, come on, I wasn't in there that long.
You definitely were.
Okay.
The TV's got to come off. I don't know. What is this? Anybody ever hear of the Ted Mack amateur hour? Well, this is what it sounds like.
Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me?
I'm talking to you.
Well,
look at this. The audience is even rebelling now.
You can hear them?
I can hear that one over there. The one that's...
The audience that we have would like to eat in peace.
No, we like you here. No, stay. You can comment. Your comments are welcome.
By the way, Mrs. G, since I can't use your name, my wife said that you deserve a lot of credit because she told me to go in the other room because I was talking so loudly. And I said, well, Mary usually goes into the other room and watches TV and reads. She says, well, she's a better person than me.
Well,
anyway,
we know she's a good person.
If they read the blurb, they know that we are reintroducing the coffee club.
Yep, it's time to open up.
A very big primary this week. I'm sure there isn't a person alive who hasn't heard the results of the Virginia primary.
I haven't.
Well, you don't read any papers and you don't watch any news, so what can I tell you? You treat the news the way you treat the Bible. You try not to read either one. Well, I must say, we're definitely keeping in the vein of one of our comments, which is Felix and the Doc agree on nothing. They agree to disagree. No, I have to say, Felix is more of a centrist than I am.
Actually, Marc has no idea where I am because whatever he says, I'm going to disagree with.
You see, in that case, ladies and gentlemen, he's being a sophist. Anything to argue. Sounds like your marriage, Felix. Anything to argue.
Well,
Sounds like my marriage, too.
In this kind of show, you have to. If everybody agrees, then there's no show. You know that.
Very true.
Goodbye.
I hope so. Very true.
Okay.
In any event, for those of you who may not know, Eric Cantor was soundly defeated in his primary for, I believe it was an 8th term in Congress. In fact, he was the heir apparent to John Boehner if John Boehner was going to step down as Speaker of the House. But what happened was the people, so they say, the people said that Eric Cantor had lost touch with his base, with the constituents that he was supposed to represent. And David Bratt ran a very good grassroots campaign by going door to door, introducing himself, and stating what his platform was.
Yeah, isn't he a college professor?
Yes, in fact, he's going to be facing another college professor from the same university for that seat. So we're going to have 2 college professors running for the same seat.
Do any of them have experience?
No. Well, one of them, the Democrat, who is the dean of the business school, said that he really has the best credentials because he had a small business. He had to hire and fire people. He had to deal with numbers. As dean of the graduate school, he combines academia. So he likes to think that he is the one to beat in this election. David Bratt, however, is the Tea Party favorite. So, what some people have said is that this primary is a warning to all incumbents that nothing is secure, that there's always the possibility that if people lash out against Washington and they want to, as you like to say, Felix, 90% of the Congress gets reelected and they only have an 11 or 12% approval rating. So if the people want, take stock with this, then that's what's going to happen. They will vote people out and get a whole new slate of people in.
I'm not in favor of the Tea Party winning any seats or anything like that. But I do like to see that people are going out and voting and expressing their views, because this country is supposed to be based on on us. The people are supposed to be running the Congress, not the Congress running the people.
Well, if you remember, Felix, back during the Revolutionary War, one of the bones of contention was the British were taxing the colonists without any representation. So, taxation without representation. And a lot of people feel that the incumbents are not really in touch with how the people feel. But I really have to say that if the Tea Party gains momentum, it may not be much better as far as getting anything done in Washington, because they are so stubborn. They're the ones that don't want to compromise at all.
Again, I think the bottom line is if a lot of T candidates come up, it'll probably help the Democrats. Because you get a Democrat who's moderate, he can draw both Republicans and Democrats.
Well, unfortunately, some of the Republican pundits are saying that it's not safe for incumbent Democrats either. So we just have to wait and see.
Well, I hope I hope there's a change, and I hope it's a positive change. But I want it to be a change that the people make, not a change that the Congress makes against the wishes of the people.
Well, as we've been saying, we each have a responsibility to get out there and vote. If you complain, but you don't vote, you have no right to complain.
And even if you're in an area where your candidate is definitely going to win, or he's definitely going to lose, you still have to vote for him, because it'll show that there are more people who think the way you do, and that's what you have to do. You have to show the Congress, show your electorates that you want to have a voice, and that's the most important thing. But anyway, so this is what the coffee party does. We try to stimulate people to go out and vote, get involved in the community, let people know that we the people do exist and we do care.
Yeah, Felix and I get involved by lighting a fire underneath your behinds. If we say something enough, maybe you'll actually go out there and do it, or do something about it.
And one thing we did forget to mention, this show is live, which means we are talking right now and you are listening to us. And you can call us.
That's right. At 646-595-3275. Or
you could go to our chat room and not chat. Which
That's
is
right.
what most of people do. Which I don't understand. But for each his own. As long as you listen, and more important, as long as you vote, and as long as you get involved.
Modern technology brings us right into your living room. Or if you're in your car, it brings us right into your car.
We're on the radio now? You said car.
Well, they may have a computer.
Oh, that's true. Or maybe they have
they
a
may have
handheld.
Spreaker. Maybe they
they'll
have
a
satellite. Maybe they have satellite.
We're not on satellite, but maybe they have a handheld.
Then what? Well, they could listen to us on iTunes.
Mm-hmm. They could listen to us on their on their iPhones or iPads or what are those other things called?
I don't know, or they could wait for the podcast, which we send out after every show.
Well, it's there. It's starting to record right now. Yes, that's a big bag. Figure should last us at least a week.
Maybe.
All right, I see nobody in the chat room. Nobody's calling. Usual.
I don't know, Felix. What would you like to discuss now?
Well, we mentioned the start up again of the coffee party. And one of the things about the coffee party is, we have a saying.
We do?
Yeah. Power to the people. It's
Patti Smith.
old Patti Smith song. Yeah. Too bad we don't have it anymore.
You didn't. You did.
That and what's his name? Austin Powers.
Forget about him. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby!
Well, you said it.
You promised me you got rid of all that.
A lot of them. I left that.
I know what other one you left.
What's that?
You know which one.
Oh, let's see. Let's see what I left. What I did leave is... Oh, can't do that. Can't...
Well, in any event, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you living in LA, for those of you living in New York, you know that and anybody in between, the Stanley Cup is now over. The LA Kings in the second overtime defeated the Rangers 3-2 in a hard-fought battle. At least the fourth and fifth games were hard-fought. Could have gone either way. Both teams had opportunity, but the Kings had more luck in finding the back of the net.
Or more skill for this time of year.
Well, actually, when you're going into the second or third overtime, it's more luck.
Oh no!
You found her.
That's our unofficial song of
The Coffee Party.
People Have the Power by Patti Smith. And people do have the power.
You know,
And we have to use it properly.
another song could be an old gospel favorite. You know, he's got the whole world in his hands.
Yeah.
You, as the voter, have the whole world in your hands. And if you don't exercise the right to vote, you get whatever you get.
Sure.
Sort of like our listeners. We get whatever we get.
Exactly. We have no idea who our listeners are because most of them don't express any opinions, but we have quite a few listeners. So it's sort of strange. The other thing we're going to talk about today a little bit is that hostage trade.
Bo Bergdahl.
I call him Bird Dog.
Well, the one area in which the American people were wrong is that Bergdahl's family started to get hate mail and death threats. And all they wanted was to have their son released, give him his day in court. There's been a lot said about his father having a beard. He looks like a member of Al-Qaeda or the Taliban. The fact that he was speaking in their language to his son, who had a tough time understanding English. These are things that shouldn't come into play. According to the doctors, he has suffered traumatic experience, and Bergdahl will get his day in court.
The question is not if he was released or not, and if he did anything wrong or not. The question is, should he have been released? Should we have traded?
Well, the policy of the U.S. is leave no man behind. He still is a soldier. It has yet to be determined if he was a deserter. So therefore, he was a prisoner of war, and at the end of a war, prisoners are exchanged. So they had nothing against the 5 men to show that they could hold them any longer than they have. These men have been held 13 years. So, I'm not saying it's right, it's wrong, but we had to do what we had to do to get him home.
A majority of the people don't agree with that.
Well, but the majority of the people are also prejudging him.
Not because of that, because we were never supposed to be dealing with terrorists.
Well,
these people were involved in killing thousands of people, American people. And when they go back home, they're going to start fighting against us.
They might very well do that.
And
there are never any guarantees on anything.
But, we have policies, and the president went around it. He went around Congress. He did what he wanted.
We were negotiating or trading. We were trading prisoners for prisoners. That's what it was.
Most people wouldn't agree with you.
Well,
these people
opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one. I'm not going to say that other people aren't entitled to their opinion. I'm entitled to mine. You're entitled to yours, and our listeners, the few that we have, are entitled to their opinion.
It just so happens that my opinion is right.
According to you, yes.
But again, shouldn't be trading with terrorists. That's my opinion.
Well, it's been done already. That's something that's going to be disputed, debated in Congress. We'll just see what happens. The first thing is to make sure that Bergdahl is healthy enough to stand trial, have his day in court.
Has anybody even said he's going to be charged with anything?
He hasn't been charged with anything yet. As far as I know, he hasn't even spoken to his parents. He's only back in the United States.
Now, what's his nationality?
What?
What is his nationality?
He's an American. What's the difference?
No, where's he from? No, it says father's got a beard.
So what?
No, I'm just saying.
I have a beard.
No, I'm saying, is he originally from the Middle East?
I have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
He's an American. That's all we have to know. And as an American, he's entitled to due process.
No, we're all assuming there's even going to be charged. He may not even be charged for anything.
Well, he may be charged, but if he's been tortured, if it could be proven that he underwent such harsh treatment, that might it's like suspending a sentence. Instead of sentencing him to more jail time, they may feel that he's already been put through enough.
Well, first thing we have to determine is if he's even going to be charged with anything.
I mean, if you want, have somebody like John McCain, question him. John McCain spent 5.5 years in the Hanoi Hilton. So if Bergdahl was tortured, John McCain would be able to tell whether it's true or not.
Again, we're jumping ahead. The government may not press any charges.
Not yet. They may not.
I mean, we just don't know. Too many assumptions are being made. It's
not by me. By American people who really have no right to judge. Even Jesus said, don't judge me unless you've walked in my shoes, my sandals.
Yeah, but you keep saying he'll have his day in court. We can't even go that far with the assumption yet. He may not have a day in court. He may not need one.
No, he will definitely have a day in court.
Well, he may, and then there's always a chance he may not. I don't know. I don't know enough about him. I only know what I hear in the news, and the news.
Well, if Congress, and the American people scream loud enough, he'll have a trial, and it'll be a fair one. But they have to live by the decision. If he's found innocent, then so be it. Allow him to return to his civilian life.
Unless he wants to be a soldier.
What?
He could stay as a soldier too, can't he?
If he wants.
Yeah.
I doubt that.
Again, we're assuming we don't know anything. We don't know. Nobody's listened. Nobody has heard one word from him that we know of, anyway. So.
And he's also under no obligation to say anything.
Well, anyway, as I call him, Bergdahl has to have his. We'll have to see if he even gets a day in court. I mean, nobody's been. Nobody officially has said anything about any kind of charges against him, have they?
No.
So I don't know if anything will happen. I think also one of the things that the coffee party should get involved in more is gun rights. Make sure that people have background checks. And if you feel that people should have a background check, and your congressman or senator or state senator, whatever he is not for some kind of background checks, vote him out if that's the way you feel. If you feel that there's no problems with the gun laws and we don't need any background checks, I guess you vote him in. But at least vote one way or the other. It's got to be settled. We keep getting. I forget how many killings there have been in the last 3 years. Mass killings with guns, but it's a lot. And probably most of the people who've done it were mentally incompetent, I would think. You know, and I don't know how many of them would have been, you could have detected their problems, but even if you could have, with the background checks, and you detect one with a problem and you save 10 lives, it's worth the background checks. Even if you save one life, it's worth the background checks. I don't see why anybody should oppose any kind of background checks. We're not telling you you can't have a rifle. We're not telling you you can't carry a pistol. But we want to make sure that you're competent enough to carry that pistol or that rifle. And that's it. There's absolutely no reason to get machine guns or guns that are made for killing people, not for hunting. But that's a different story. That's a lost cause for anybody. But I think the idea of background checks is not a lost cause, and we should be pushing for it. What do you think, Marc?
I've always said we should have background checks.
Why do you think people oppose it?
For whatever reason, it doesn't make a bit of difference, because the NRA has a tremendous lobby. They have a lot of support, a lot of money, and people are just afraid. When I say people, I'm talking about congressmen and senators.
You know, even this is not a Democratic Republican thing also. There are a lot of Democratic areas that people like to carry guns. So it doesn't go by party line at all. I don't think, anyway. You know, it's...
Well, it's like I said to you before. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one.
Some people's assholes are just bigger.
Well, we've already been on the air 35 minutes, folks. Remember, the number here is 646-595-3275. If you have any hope or idea of calling us, please do it within the next 25 minutes. That's if we last that long.
Oops. Excuse me. Okay. We're going to go with a little bit of a song that's sort of tradition with us. Some of you may have heard it. Some of you may not. Excuse me. And what's the name of that song? Roadkill Blues.
There's a raccoon on the shoulder, ain't going anywhere. There's a possum wearing tired tracks, dead skunk fills the air. There's a piece of something over here, the rest is over there. I'm about to lose my lunch. Hey, look out for that deer, I got the roadkill blues. I got the roadkill blues. Them poor little critters don't stand a chance, these Chevys and the Subarus. Oh, the carnage and the heartache, don't know if to cry or puke. Dogs and ducks and squirrels, guts giving me the roadkill blues. There's a mother and her ducklings, they're about to cross the road. Here comes a big old semi-truck, he's pulling ahead of
That was the the Roadkill Blues by, I forget who. I just want to remind everybody that all the songs we play here are not copyrighted, so we're allowed to play them. And again, our phone number is 646-595-3275. And tonight we're talking about the starting up the coffee party again, current news, sports, politics, and a little religion if anybody's interested. And I don't know. I'm going to play another song that I like. Only reason I'm playing it. Is this you?
It can't be Dr. Marc and Felix, is it?
No one's saying
yeah, it is.
How are you guys doing?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Maybe I'm more in the
Father's Day was kind of disappointing, but other than that, I'm doing good. Other than that.
There we go.
How was your Father's Day?
It was okay. You know, I went to I went over with my father-in-laws, and my daughter was there, and Matthew was there, my wife. So it's good.
Did you order from Walk and Roll?
No, we did not order from Walk and Roll.
Yeah, the Chinese restaurant. And
Hey, Dan, we have to go back to Walk and
Yeah.
Roll. Now that you know
Hold
how to
on.
get here,
Dr. Marc, your voice is going in and out.
That's because he uses this lousy microphone and refuses.
Dr. Marc is cheap.
Exactly.
Dr. Marc is supposed to invest money and buy a good headset.
But you guys hear me loud and clear, or I don't want to yell into my phone if I don't have to.
No, you
No,
sound
you're
perfect.
You sound great.
Oh, that's good. Looks good that way.
How do I sound?
Your Felix perfect. Dr. Marc, we just went in and out, that's all. But-
it's like the old preacher said.
Well, truth be told, I don't get paid much. Like, I don't get paid at all. So, I got other things to spend the money on. like getting together and going to Walk and Roll.
Yeah.
Walk and roll.
Walk and roll.
Well, anyway, guys, look, I didn't look on the. I just, because my situation in the hotel, I don't really have computer access. I don't know. What's your topic tonight? What can we talk about?
We're talking about
How Felix and Dr. Marc can lose weight.
Is that what we're talking about?
That's what we're talking about. And once we solve, wait a second, it gets worse. And once we solve that question, how Dr. Marc can grow hair on the top of his head.
That one is easier. It just takes money.
I already told you I'm cheap.
Well, I know. Your hair shows it.
Well, Dr. Marc, I'm the missing link. I got kind of a hairy guy, so you can have. I want to charge you. You got my hairs.
Well, thank you.
It's still one. It's a little gray though, but you can have my hair. That's
No,
fun.
you're doing well with your head. But anyway, what we're talking today about is Bird Dog, as I call him.
Eric Cantor getting defeated by David Bratt.
Right.
The fact that the Rangers lost the Stanley Cup. It's a little bit of everything today. Sports, politics, a little religion.
Well, the politics, you want to hit that head on. It's just, do we go back to Iraq? Do we go back there?
Well,
I mean,
we shouldn't go.
They make it seem like it's our problem, and I don't know. I hate that we got deceived by Bush. Obama tried to clean up the mess, and now we messed up in Iraq, and had to make it seem like we have to go back.
Well, no, you see.
So what?
Dan, I heard.
Yeah.
One of the political experts saying today, somebody who's not connected with either party, and he said, when we were withdrawing from Iraq, Obama put in front of Maliki a provision that American soldiers would not be brought up on any charges, for just basically doing their job. Okay, and he refused to sign. And Obama didn't want to keep American soldiers in harm's way if they couldn't be protected. So he pulled basically everybody out. And that's where it's at. The Republicans failed to admit, I did hear Bill Kristol from, I think it's the Daily Standard, he was espousing the view, he and Wolfowitz, who was instrumental in getting us into Iraq in the first place, he said, he complained that Obama withdrawing all the troops was a big mistake. He said, basically, we won, let's get out. But he never said, Bill Kristol never said anything when Bush was on the aircraft carrier and he said, we got him, the war's over. There was no exit strategy. And once again, this very same person said, the United States is great in getting into a war, but they don't know how to get out of it.
That's true. We go into space places we don't belong. We screw things up, and then we leave.
No, it's not that we screw things up.
Well, we make money on wars. That's one thing.
Do. They asked for our help. We gave them our help. Okay. It's not our fault that the Iraqi soldiers, now there used to be 930 million soldiers. I mean, that's more soldiers than America has. And because of these insurgents and terrorists, they've been taking off their uniform, leaving their posts, and surrendering.
Right.
Well, first thing is, Mark.
Yeah, no, it's terrible. So I saw it on news. They showed the uniforms.
Well, what do you want us to do, Felix? You want us to fight for them?
No, but first thing is, we went in there
They jump in the Humvees with our guns, and they drive off.
We went in there for no reason. We got rid of
it. Not according to Bush.
No.
We went in there for no reason. There was a stable government there. May not be loved government, but it was a stable government that in the past we've supported.
Saddam Hussein was killing his own people.
Yes. So are these people.
Well,
all right, so you think we should put our troops back on the ground?
Tell me what democracy works in the Middle East.
Democracy probably will never work in the Middle East except for Israel.
So it's always going to be the same thing.
Yeah.
Right.
So why should we interfere?
I would let Israel just take over. Let them fight. They're fighters. Let them take over the battles and do it.
Why should they?
They've done it.
Great army.
They've done it many times without our help.
They've fought plenty
of
wars.
Look at what you want. You're going in and out right now, both of you. In and out.
I'm not
in and out. Fix that. I'm just letting you know right here, you guys are just in and out. Both of you now.
Well, the only time I'm in and out is when Marc tries to talk the same time as me. That makes it worse.
Yeah, right now. Yeah, so you're using a loud one, meaning just I can hear you clear. But now you're the soft one. I can't hear anything.
I'm soft now?
Yeah, now you're okay, whatever you're doing. But Marc was going in and out. Just like your technical one. I know I talked about the show, but just technically you guys have to try to work on that one.
Well,
I know what Felix is going to say.
Phone, but if you're telling me I hear you loud and clear.
Felix is going to say...
My idea with Israel, I mean, they're strong. They're a powerful army. Let them deal with that situation over there.
They don't have an army.
Or help.
They don't have an army to fight Iraq. They're not set up for that.
I don't know about that.
They're set up for quick in and out. That's how they win. They can't go long
but going after the Iraq with just airfare, and that's just a weak way. I hate to say other words about it, but it's just a weak way of us trying to intervene. I'm not going to do anything. It's going to do nothing. They're going to cause more terrorism. They're going to kill innocent women and children by accident. It's not going to do anything. Airstrike's not going to do anything. If you believe in this fight, I mean, let me have some of the troops in again. And I don't believe in it. I feel like we messed up a lot over there. But they keep selling us on terrorism. Someone's going to come after New York. But we messed up a lot there with, that's why you have we should let it alone. We caused the terrorism to begin with, and we're going to cause more of it. Like Saddam Hussein, he controlled the people. He knew what he was doing. I know we didn't like what he was doing, but he controlled the people. He knew what he was. I hate to say what he was doing, but he knew more than we knew.
Well, as I said
Look at the next one.
before, Dan, I said there are no democracies in the Middle East except for Israel.
No, they outdid us. They outdid themselves. And we kept, I know what we're doing, and we're just trying to sell war. We're trying to fear us and sell the war so we make money. Keep our companies going, keep Northrop Grumman going, Sikorsky going, all the weapons, and this is why the gun battle never stopped the United States, because of this stuff.
Don't forget Halliburton.
Ourselves, so the war.
Well, again, I say we just get ourselves into trouble, and then we get out. I mean, we went into Vietnam, we pulled out, we didn't do very well there.
No, I know. We're not doing well now at all either. And unfortunately, we'll send how many thousand troops there who are going to die. For what? For oil?
Yeah. I don't think there's...
Guys, your audio is horrible. What? I don't think it's me. You guys are so like telling I'm talking to a different third world country right now.
Mark, what do you think?
I don't know. He says our audio is like a third world country.
It is. It's bad. You guys are so, both of you now, it's like so far away.
When you're saying far
away. Matter of fact, when the creditor calls, the debt collector calls from India, I get better reception than what you guys are doing right now.
Well, I really didn't want to scare you, Dan, but we sound far away.
Are you a collector?
We sound far away because aliens are attacking and we are being taken up on their ship. They're taking us to another
universe. Tell me where it is. I'm going to run right towards it, Marc.
They're taking us to another universe. I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe we'll be able to get back to you on that one.
Well, I've always said... Listen, I've always said that Marc was a space cadet.
Well, look, maybe if they take me up, I'll find that missing plane. So maybe I'll find out if they take me up.
No, that missing plane is going to show up in 50 years. They have it worked out.
Yeah.
50 years from now, it's going to show up, and CNN is going to take credit.
CNN, yeah, they're great.
They're going to say we've never given up. We've never given up on the story.
By the time we find that plane, Obama has a chance of running third term.
You know something?
That's what.
Yeah, it's so tiring to hear more and more about that plane. I just leave it alone already. There are other things that are more pressing. I mean. To the families of those who were lost, I know it's a terrible tragedy. There is no closure. We haven't found the plane. We don't know where the bodies are. But, I mean, there's so much more going on right now that we have to concern ourselves with. The fact that they're still spending, I don't know, time looking for this.
It's like you're saying, no disrespect to the families. I mean, I can't even imagine losing somebody on a plane like that. But yeah, like you're saying, I agree. And no disrespect to the families, your listeners are listening. No disrespect, of course. But, we'll keep looking. But it doesn't, obviously, we're at a loss here with this plane.
Well, you don't hear that. You don't hear that much about the plane anymore.
It has faded away. Right now, the whole news media is on this war in Iraq again. That's what the news media is on. Playing I haven't heard
Dan,
in a while either.
Remember back when they were talking about the plane, they were making all kinds of accusations about the pilot, the co-pilot. Okay, they're doing the same exact thing with Bo Bergdahl. There's no proof. No one has spoken to him. But right away, the American public is pointing a finger and saying he's a deserter, he's a traitor. I mean, they're making up stories and they're inventing things that, may not be true.
What Right, well, exactly right. The news, look, they're just trying to cover it. I mean, I love watching the news and stuff, and, not to hate to bring up a sore subject with, like, Sandy Hook in Connecticut, first you hear 2 people were killed. Then you hear 3 were injured. Then there's 10. I think Felix and I were watching as it happened. Then it was 10. Then it was 15. Then it was 20. Some of the people died. I mean, they just keep changing it. Like you're saying, the news, you can't, this guy, I mean, you gotta be, you're innocent until proven guilty. You hear all these stories. I mean, it does not look good while I'm watching on the news with this guy. Although it doesn't look good, but, again, he's gotta talk. Everyone's talking against him right now about how weird he was, how he deserted, why we exchanged, 5 towers for him, because he just deserted his thing, but, this is funny. Also, the news will, it's kind of like the news with even, like, cigarettes. Cigarettes are so good for you back in the day. Smoke, smoke, smoke. All of a sudden now, don't smoke anymore.
I have to tell you, the United States, the first offer that was made was the United States was going to offer Felix for Bo Bergdahl, and the Taliban said absolutely not. They don't want any. They don't want any part of Felix because they can't control him.
That's true.
I think the plane's in Felix's backyard too.
It might be buried underneath the train tracks. It's very possible.
Telling you, UFOs.
I think a UFO. Don't get me started on that one. I think a UFO started. I think a UFO got that plane.
Felix, remember, they walk among us.
I
am one of them, possibly.
Why didn't, now, going back to the plane, I mean, UFOs, I mean, I don't want to, I'm not even sure what the topic even was tonight, but that plane, that story, I mean, that's why I heard why it went so high, why it went so low. Maybe UFO was chasing them. You never know. Why did they fly so regular like that?
But
it makes no sense.
According to the children's
and there was no communication with the passengers on that plane. No communication. No phone calls. No cell phone numbers were, no one called the loved one or anything. Like 9/11 was all over the news. 9/11 people were calling their loved ones and saying something. How come nothing was even said?
I have no answer.
I know. That's what's in UFO.
we have to ask Wolf Blitzer.
Wolf Blitzer. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Not that I don't like him, just, he seems like a little stiff, Wolf Blitzer. I don't like him for that reason. I mean, not that I don't have nothing personal against him, but he just seems like it's such a stiff.
What? So what? Do you watch?
No, not Wolf Blitzer I was talking about. He covers the news well, it just seems like such a stiff. So,
well,
anyway, something else we can talk about.
What else? We covered the Rangers. How about the NBA? What happened there?
The Spurs.
Oh man, he got destroyed. I don't know what happened. I mean, they just really.
The Indiana Spurs won
big time.
LeBron.
Oh, they won big time. I mean, I like closer games. I mean, the Heat. I mean, we all hate the Heat because LeBron never came to New York, so we all hate him. But New York fans hate him because of that reason. But I don't. They just totally fell apart. I mean, these were pretty much like blowout games. Either Spurs were that good or the Heat sucked that bad. It was a weird series to watch. I don't even like watching games like that. I like those little, 1, 2 point, 3 baskets away, but not blowing out like 20 points.
Well, there's nothing. There's nothing like going down to the buzzer with behind 1 point, and you need a basket to win.
Well.
Oh, those are exciting games to watch. I mean, nothing.
I agree. I'm saying that.
Yeah. Well, what the Rangers did was an exciting game, even though they lost.
Oh yeah, the Rangers were exciting. I mean, The Rangers fine. I mean, unfortunately, they lost. Everyone's heart was broken because of overtime, double overtime, and those were fun games to watch. But that was a heartbreaker, though. I'm not even a Ranger fan, but that was a heartbreaker to watch them lose like that.
Yeah.
Double overtime. I mean, jeez.
Now,
that's crazy.
anybody listen to World Cup? Follow it at all?
Yeah, I don't know if it's on now or I missed it. I'm not watching the news now, actually. I'm talking to you guys. I'm watching the Iraq war. The Iraqis fighting. But, no, the games, I only watch it when I just skip channels. I watch it. I just not watching the USA play. But it's fine, though. Yeah, I did see that. It's fine.
I think
But those
USA
games are fun. It's kind of like hockey because it's always like 2-1 or 1, and it's always just really close.
I think the USA
Like
is
the
playing
news saying it
tonight.
takes 45 minutes for a goal to be scored.
Yeah, they play Ghana.
Right. Basketball goes in the hundreds. Hockey and soccer, they just go 2 goals, 1 goal. That's it.
Anybody who know where Ghana is?
And
In Africa.
of course.
Africa?
No, I know Ghana. I was supposed to go to Ghana actually to do in Hofstra University. I was gonna go to they had a abroad program. I was gonna go to Ghana. Believe it or not.
What, the Peace Corps?
But unfortunately, my folks said no.
You're talking about the Peace Corps, right?
No, college. Hofstra had
An exchange?
Some sort of career education in Ghana, college over there, and I was gonna go. I had a classmate or a colleague who lived over there, and he said, "You gotta come meet my family. Come." I'm like, you know what? I don't enjoy anything else in my life. I'm gonna go to Ghana. Talk to my parents about it, and they said no. You're not going. It wasn't a course in extra time though, but they're already paying for my college, but they didn't want to go to Ghana. So I didn't go.
So where is Ghana?
Well, it's in the
Middle of
Africa. It's in the middle of
It's in the middle of the jungle.
Yeah, no, it's a major city. It's in the middle of. I'm trying to think of the states next to it. It's too many years.
It's a country though. It's not a city, Dan.
No, I know that. It's a country, but it's in the still. They have their own city, and I seen pictures of it. I almost went there, but actually, the main thing life happens for a reason. I don't know why, but I never went. So,
Ghana.
I'm trying to think what else we could talk about here.
Wait a second. It's in Spanish.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're right by Nigeria.
Spanish?
Ghana.
Yeah, right. Nigeria,
Alianza por la Unidad Nacional. That's Spanish.
Yeah, Nigeria, right. You're exactly right.
They're right by Nigeria.
Down,
well, that's Africa.
Yeah,
no, you're exactly right. That's what the state I was not, the country I was not thinking of. Right, Nigeria.
Congo's down here. Yeah. Anyway. Looks like pretty country.
I went to talk totally off the topic. I went to, you know that new hotel on the Rockaway, the new one I just built? Was it Holiday Inn, I think?
The Holiday Inn Express?
The bounce around hotel rooms over here. It kind of stinks, but I checked it out. It's really nice along Rockaway, by Snake Road over there, the one they built.
Yeah, it looks like the
Maybe don't
parking.
travel that direction.
Snake Road, where's that?
That's Brookville Boulevard and Jamaica and Rockaway.
Oh.
Yeah, no, but bouncing around hotels and all. I checked it out. It was really nice.
That used to be the old Holiday Inn.
Yeah, I think it's Holiday Inn. I think it is.
Originally, it used to be the old Holiday Inn.
No, that building was
they just built it. They opened up recently, and I just checked it out. I'm just checking out price, and it's very expensive. That's the whole problem. But it's really nice. I was shocked. I thought it was just plain Jane's hotel. It's a nice restaurant. nice bar, and it was really big. Actually, the restaurant bar was there. I was actually occupied the whole floor.
Are
When
you
is-
still?
It was really nice. Nice
Are you
flat.
still? You still have your suite?
Yeah, I'm gonna let you know it's cheap over this one. This room actually sucks because I have a suite, but I define a suite to me. It's just basically 2 rooms, but this place sucks because there's no believe it or not, I mean, I love the Red Roof Inn better fields. They had at least Red Roof Inn had Red Roof Inn had at least a refrigerator, microwave, and all that stuff. Now, where I'm at now, the Garden Inn has nothing. There's nothing here. They have no, the channels are very limited, TV-wise. They have direct TV, but it is limited. There's only like 30 channels. So I couldn't watch the sports. I had to walk down to the hotel and watch the games when they're going off. There's a restaurant, but they have no liquor license. So you can't have a beer and watch anything. Just a hamburger and that's it. You have to order anything. There's no laundry machines here. Nothing here.
Really?
But then again, the price is right. That's what it is. It's cheap, but you do pay for the cheapness. There's no laundromat. I mean, the Red Roof Inn and the Hampton and the Hilton have laundry machines.
When is your apartment going to be ready?
At least. So yeah, this place is it's really nice. Nothing wrong with the outside, inside the building. Oh, I don't like to go to David Park across the street. You don't go there at night, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, you don't go.
No. No, you don't. I was walking to my car, and I always see old dime bags all over the street, in the grass, and whatnot. Yeah. So you don't leave here at night. But it's exercise. It's really nice. I'm happy with that.
Is there any parking?
No, actually, they don't have a lot. No, but you know what? There's parking in the street, believe it or not. And there's a, whatchamacallit? They have, I believe, again, the plane that got diverted, and now they're mobbed here, which stinks. They jacked the price all of a sudden. 122 passenger plane. And I talked to people, this is first-hand information. I'm talking to people at elevators and down. Kids all over the place. And, that plane got diverted, at JFK. So I guess the airport, Delta, said I just pay for everyone to stay here. The plane was there, I guess, mechanical or not diverted. And the people, they're speaking different language, I don't even know what they're talking about, but 120 people came off the plane from a couple of people I talked to, and they said, so 120 people got crashed into this hotel. The whole thing got mega busy here. So I guess courtesy of Delta, I got 122 people more in this building. And the rooms, they tried to, downstairs, the office tried to kick me out of my room. I said, no, I'm not going anywhere. Oh, well, your rate is now this. I said, no, I'm coming downstairs. That's what I love about, not just politics, I love the economy. You know.
Supply and demand.
Supply and demand, I guess you call it, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're trying to increase the rate on me. I was like, I'm not going anywhere. Sweet. And they're 100 feet, and they're wanting this room.
Dan, you got it.
Next time you want to stay here, that's fine, but, yeah.
Dan, next time you got to tell them that your hotel room is rent-controlled.
Rent controlled, yeah. Yeah, exactly. But, but the problem is it's not that I'm not booking this room by the week or by the month. I just go there every day. So when I call downstairs, and I say, I just call them. Well, to me, it's no big deal. I was calling in the morning. Look, I'm going to stay another night. To me, it's no big deal, but, I have to realize when the plane gets delayed or something.
Hey, Dan, tell them you're going to be there
come crashing in here.
You can tell them you're going to be there for 2 weeks. You can leave any time you want.
Yeah.
This way they don't bother you. That's all.
I'm sorry, I'm just talking to everybody. I'm looking at the news now. I'm talking to you. Yeah, Hillary Clinton running for president. I don't know about that one.
Anybody?
I don't think.
Well, the Democratic Party.
I don't think we're ready for a woman. I don't think we're ready for a woman president, but at the same time, we didn't think we're ready for a black president either.
Oh, don't say that. Don't say that.
No, I just didn't think we were ready for it, but it happened. It's all right. I don't want to give the guy too much bad press. I mean, he just, he got the power shit.
Actually, the Democratic Party wanted Felix to run.
Yep.
But he said, but Felix,
I would not vote for Felix. No.
Felix said, I'm running on my own. Try to catch me if you can.
more than it depends. Sorry, Felix, I would not vote for you. Sorry.
You think I'd be any worse than anybody else?
You know what? On that note, you're probably right. you should do more damage than everyone else.
I would do exactly what everybody else does. Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, play golf and just talk here and there. Yeah.
And I don't play golf.
Oh, guys, look, it's always nice talking. I'm checking out.
Okay, Dan. Thank you for calling.
Always a pleasure talking to you, too.
Listen, you have to get a hold of Dr. Don and tell him to call in.
No, I just talked to him with Shopping Ballers.
He enjoys
doesn't want to be bothered.
He enjoys it.
Yeah, I'll tell him.
He's busy setting up his new house.
Well, yeah, no, he's setting up. They're redoing. They just left me, so it was so sad Father's Day. It was a bad Father's Day for me. So they left, and he's building a new little, I guess, legal man cave. Stay away from hope they're not listening. Stay away from my mother. And I should read books and papers and stuff. So they're redoing the home. So they left me, and sadly. So been 2 weeks for my kids on Father's Day, and lost my father Father's Day. I mean, I can't do anything for him. So it wasn't a good day, really. Very depressing.
You were telling us. I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, both.
That's all right. When 20 years old, you can't cry about things like that. But they're just bad. That's all. So, all right, guys, I'm tuning out, checking out.
All right, there, Doc.
All right, looking forward to calling to next week.
All right.
Speak to you Friday.
All right, guys, have a good night.
All right, thank you.
Too.
Good night.
Bye. Bye-bye.
That was Dapper Dan, one of our regular callers.
Well, he's practically like one of the family.
Yeah, without him, the show would be shorter, that's for sure. And now we're going to play another song in honor of Marc.
I'm afraid that's what it is.
Well, if anybody doesn't know, that's a song called Mazel Tov, which means good luck in Hebrew. I hope you enjoyed it. And with that, I think it's time to bid everybody a good night.
I think so too.
And we'll see you
Friday.
Remember
for our
Friday?
religious show, the Rebellious Rev in the Dock.
And we're going to have a little bit of fun there and hopefully talk a little religion, teach you a few things, or maybe we'll learn a few things about religion.
Well, we always learn something.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna go off with a song called "Sleep Away," and that's what you can do as you finish with the show. You can just go sleep away. And so thank you again for listening.
Wait a second, Felix. I thought you did that through part of one of our shows. You just slept away.
Oh, same difference. I'm gonna sleep away also. All right, so let's go here with "Sleep Away," and we'll see you Friday, Dr. Marc.
That's right.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.